Hello everyone, myself Dr. Nutan Chauhan. Today we will discuss Jacobian. Let's take the camera. In this lecture, we will discuss the Jacobian and its property and some applications of Jacobian. So the first question comes in our mind, what is a Jacobian and why we use a Jacobian? Basically, Jacobian is used for transforming the variable from Cartesian form to polar, cylindrical and spherical coordinates in multiple integral. If u, v are the functions of x and y, then the Jacobian of u and v is denoted by either j of uv or del u v divided by del of xy, and its value is equals to determinant of this matrix. In this matrix, first row u is the function of x and y, then the first row contain the partial derivative of u, that is del u by del x and del u by del y, and we know that v is also the function of x and y. Then the second row contain the partial derivatives of v. It means the second row contains the del v by del x and del v by del y. Here are some properties of the Jacobian. First one is chain rule property. If u and v are the functions of r and s are the functions of x and y, then u and v directly u and v indirectly will be the function of x and y. So we can find out the Jacobian of uv with respect to x and y. It means the Jacobian of u and v with respect to x and y is equals to the Jacobian of uv with respect to rs into Jacobian of rs with respect to x and y. If Jacobian of uv with respect to xy is equals to j1, it means u and v are the function of x and y. And we know that if u and v are the function of x and y, then x and y must be the function of u and v. If we denote the Jacobian of uv with respect to j1 and Jacobian of xy with respect to j2, then j1 into j2 must be 1. And our third property is, if ui's and xi's are related as following, it means u1 is the function of x1 only, u2 is the function of x1 and x2, and un is the function of x1, x2 and xn. Then Jacobian of u1, u2, un with respect to x1, x2, xn is equals to del u1 by del x1 into del u2 by del x2 into del un by del xn. Our fourth property is, if u and v are two dependent functions, then the Jacobian of uv with respect to xy is equals to 0. It means if we have to check the dependency or independency of two functions, then we must calculate the value of Jacobian. If their Jacobian is equals to 0, then we can say that u and v are the dependent functions. And if their Jacobian is not equals to 0, then we can say that u and v are independent functions. If u1, u2, u3 are the implicit functions of x1, x2 and x3, and if we want to calculate the value of Jacobian of u1, u2, u3 with respect to x and x2, x3, then we must consider the another three functions f1, f2, f3 of the variables u1, u2, u3 and x1, x2, x3. Then to find the Jacobian of u1, u2, u3 with respect to x1, x2, x3 is equals to minus 1 की power 3 Jacobian of f1, f2, f3 with respect to x1, x2, x3 divided by Jacobian of f1, f2, f3 with respect to u1, u2, u3. Next, if u1, u2, un are the functions of x1, x2, xn, then the necessary condition for the existence of the relation f of u1, u2, un is equals to 0 is that Jacobian of u1, u2, un with respect to x1, x2, xn is equals to 0. It means if u1, u2, un are there exists a relation between the u1, u2, un if and only if Jacobian of u1, u2, un is equals to 0. Let's take the example. Our first example is, if u is equals to x plus 2y plus z, v is equals to x plus 2y plus 3z, and w is equals to 2x plus 3y plus 5z, then find the value of Jacobian of u, v, w with respect to x, y, z. So the Jacobian of u v w with respect to xyz is equals to determinant of, by the definition of Jacobian of u v w with respect to xyz is equals to the determinant of this matrix. In this matrix, first u is the function of xyz. So first row contain in this matrix the partial derivatives of u with respect to x, y and z, and v is also the function of xyz. So the second row of this matrix contains the partial derivatives of u with v with respect to x, y and z, and third row contain the partial derivatives of w with respect to x, y and z. And if u is equals to x plus 2y plus z, and if we want to calculate the value of del u by del x, it means partial differentiation of u with respect to x, then it can be calculated only as if we differentiate u with respect to x and treated y as a constant. So what is the value of del u by del x? Its value is equals to 1. If we treated y and z as a constant, then del u by del x is equals to 1 plus 0 plus 0, that is 1. In a similar way, if we calculate the value of del u by del y, then its value is equals to 2. And if you calculate the value of del u by del z, then its value is equals to 1. If we differentiate partially v with respect to x, then treated y as a constant, so del v by del x is equals to 1 plus 0 plus 0, it means its value is equals to 1. And if we calculate the value of del v by del y, then it is 0 plus 2 plus 0, it means 2. In a similar way, del v by del z is equals to 3, and del w by del x is equals to 2, del w by del y is equals to 3, and del w by del z is equals to 5. After solving this determinant, we will get the value of 2. Our next example is, if u is equals to xyz, v is equals to xy plus yz plus zx, and w is equals to x plus y plus z, then find the Jacobian of UVW with respect to xyz. So according to the definition of Jacobian of UVW with respect to xyz is equals to determinant of this matrix. In this matrix, first row contain the partial derivatives of u. It means del u by del x, del u by del y and del u by del z. And second row contain the partial derivative of v with respect to x, y and z. It means del v by del x, del v by del y and del v by del z. And in a similar way, third row contain the partial derivatives of w with respect to xyz. It means w by wx, w by wy, del w by del z. So in the same as in previous question, if we want to calculate the value of del u by del x, then treated y and z as a constant. So what is the value of del, if u is equals to xyz, then what is the value of del u by del x? It's yz, and del u by del y is equals to zx, and del u by del z is equals to xy. And in a similar way, if we calculate the value of del v by del x, then we will get the value y plus z. And if we calculate the value of del v by del y, then we will get the value of z plus x. And if we calculate the value of del v by del z, then it is x plus y. And w is equals to xyz, then what is the value of del w by del x is 1, del w of del y is also 1, and del w of del z is also 1. So the Jacobian of UVW is equals to the determinant of this matrix. To find the determinant of this matrix is very calculative. So we want to simplify this matrix into the simplest form by using the elementary operation. We want to make this entry will be 0. These two entries will be 0. So we will apply the operation C2 tends to C2 minus C1 and C3 tends to C3 minus of C1. So by applying the elementary operation C2 tends to C2 minus C1 and C3 tends to C3 minus C1, we will get the matrix YZ, Z into x minus y, y into x minus z, and second row contain y plus z, x minus y, x minus z, 1 0 0, which can be reduced by this matrix. And if there exists 2 by 2 matrix which have the entries A, B, and first row is AB and second row is CD, then the determinant of this matrix is AD minus BC. By using this method, if we want to calculate this determinant, then its value will be x minus y, y minus z into z minus of x. Our next example is, if u is equals to r cos theta, v is equals to r sin theta, then find the value of Jacobian of uv with respect to r and theta, and also find the Jacobian of r and theta with respect to u and v. Also prove that j1 into j2 is equals to 1. So by using this property, if del u by Jacobian of uv with respect to r and theta is equals to j1, and if we want to calculate the value of this Jacobian, then its value is equals to 1 by j1 by using this property. But in this example, you have to prove that. So first we calculate the Jacobian of uv with respect to r and theta. We have seen that u and v are directly given in the form of r and theta. So we can easily calculate the value of del u by del r and del u by del theta and del v by del r, del v by del theta. So Jacobian of uv with respect to r and theta is equals to determinant of this matrix. U and v are the function of r and theta. So first row contain del u by del r, del u by del theta. It means partial derivatives of u with respect to r and theta. And second row contain del v by del r, del v by del theta. It means partial derivatives of v with respect to r and theta. If u is equals to r cos theta, and if we want to calculate the value of del u by del r, then we get cos of theta, and del u by del theta is equals to minus of r sin theta. And if v is equals to r sin theta, and if we want to calculate the value of del v by del r is equals to sin theta, and del v by del theta is equals to r cos theta. If we calculate the determinant of this matrix, then we get r cos square theta plus r sin square theta. If we take r as a common, then we have r cos square theta plus sin square theta. By trigonometric identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. That means r into 1. So we will get the value of r. We know that with this property, Jacobian of this is equals to 1 by r. But we have to prove that. So to find out the Jacobian of this, it means we have to find out the value of r and theta in terms of u and v. So by using these equations, we calculate the value of r and theta with respect to in terms of u and v. So r is equals to under root of u square plus v square, and v is equals to tan inverse v upon u. Jacobian of r and theta with respect to u and v is equals to determinant of this matrix. Up function of r and theta are the function of u and v. It means first row contains the partial differentiation of r with respect to u and v, and second row contain partial differentiation of theta with respect to u and v. It means first row is del r by del u and del r by del u, del r by del v, and second row contain del theta by del u, del theta by del v. If r is equals to under root of u square plus v square, and we have to find out the value of del r by del u and del r by del v. So what is the value of del r by del u? It's u by under root of u square plus v square, and del r by del v is equals to v upon under root of u square plus v square, and theta is equals to tan inverse v upon u. So del theta by del u is equals to minus of v upon u square plus v square, and del theta by del v is equals to u upon u square plus v square. So by finding this, the determinant of this matrix, we get u square upon u square plus v square की power 3, u square plus v square upon u square plus v square to the power 3/2. So we will get the value 1 upon u square plus v square, 1 upon under root u square plus v square. If we take in terms of r, then we will get the value of 1 by r. So J2 is equals to 1 by r, and we have J1 is equals to r. So J1 into J2 is equals to 1. Hence prove that. Thank you.